And let's give our note taker a hand. Let's give Mr. Bryant a hand.
First of all, good morning. And be sure to keep me on time for 5 minutes, okay? Because I'm hungry. I know y'all food smell good. I want some vittles too. The topic that I'm going to speak briefly on is always doing your best. Okay? I'm going to repeat it again. It's always doing your best.
Wow.
Okay?
Do we need any more cards? Excuse me, Mr. Bryant. Anybody need another card? Okay, good.
Now, before I get into detail, I'm going to tell you a real quick snippet about myself, where I am now today as I stand in front of you, and then I'm going to jump all the way back to when I was this young man's age, okay? Currently, I have my MBA, Master's degree in Business Administration. I'm a professor at Gwinnett Mercer College. I run a couple programs here in high school, from football to Lakes programs, so on and so forth. I have my own business, Bryant Group Incorporated, Limited Liability Corporation. And I'm the oldest of 8 kids. I grew up in Miami, Florida, not South Beach, that you see on TV. I'm talking about the lower, the hood, okay? Now, question. How in the world, and I'm 26 years old, married with one child, 3 years old, and I have another child, coming on the way. Hopefully it's a girl, because I want a girl. Case in point, some people may see the suit and see my demeanor and hear how I speak and reflect on my resume as it is today. But what people do not see is the same thing that we did not see when Barack Obama started running for president. We seen a man, we seen the ears, we seen the gangly smile, but we didn't hear the content, we didn't understand the nature or the history behind the person. Now, I was blessed to leave Miami, Florida on an athletic scholarship, Division I athletic scholarship to Indiana University, in which I played football and ran tracks. Okay? In the hood that I came from, the only people I seen successful or having something were athletes or drug dealers. When I say people, I mean individuals look like myself, look like you all. Okay? Now, from day one, I was determined to be the polar opposite of what I was raised around. I wanted to be the man in the bank, walking around with suspenders on, smiling, shaking people's hands. How you doing? All right, how you doing? I don't want to be the guy with the thug, with Tim. Well, we ain't wear Tim in South Florida with flip-flops and sandals. But I ain't want to be the guy, on the bottom, on the street corner like this, looking over his shoulder. I wanted to be something different. So I took heed and I did research and I began to listen to the people that I wanted to be like and become. Whether they were white, Asian, Mexican, Haitian, Jamaican, it did not matter to me. I wanted to be successful. Okay? The first thing that I learned was successful people always put their best foot forward. And they teach that in kindergarten. I'm sure your teacher says it all the time to you. Do your best. Even if you don't get it right, do your best. Just do your best. Okay? Now, I took that and I said, you know what? What do I have to lose? Right? I'm going to do my best. If I fail, at least I tried. You know what ended up happening? When I was 6 years old and I started playing Part 1 of football, I was doing my best. You know what started happening? Well, I'm going touchdown. I'm like, Deion said, what? I'm going to start giving me $10 a touchdown. He goes, well, you get 3 touchdowns today, you go $30. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So you mean to tell me that if I just outrun this man and I make it to the end zone, you going to give me some money? I can go buy me some toys and candy? I like that. So I started putting my best foot forward in sports, in the classroom. Started getting A's and B's, honor roll, so on and so forth. It wasn't popular. Of course, kids looked at me, especially dudes looked like myself in the projects and what have you. Oh, dude, you a nerd, man. You corny, man. You this, you that. As a young kid, middle school, high school, so on and so forth. You know what I said? Irregardless of how you may feel, I'm gonna do my best foot. I'm gonna put my best foot forward because I want to do things beyond the football field and the track. So my mother started giving me every time I got an A on my program, she'd give me $5. They're saying, she had to wait a minute now, that 5 had to go to 1. Oh boy, you off the chain. Hold on now. So academically wise, I ended up with a high GPA. Okay. Now prior to high school, I didn't know that people was given scholarships to go to college. I didn't really know that. I didn't even think college was in my future. I'm those 8 kids. Okay. we didn't have a pot to pee in halftime. You know, a lot of times I ate the syrup sandwiches and the mayonnaise and the grits, peanut butter and jelly. I thought that's just what it was. I didn't know how it was until I got to college. Now my point is this. I kept putting my best foot forward, and I kept doing the best I could, everything that I'd done. My senior year in college, in high school, at the awards assembly, I went on stage, and I got on my website, y'all, it's flyers in the room. I bought this all white zoot suit, right? I was clean from head to toe. You know, I had never owned a suit prior to this day. Bought me some blue shoes, little gators and so on and so on. You know how we do in South Florida. We ain't got no good sense. I walked on that stage. I shook this individual's hand, the principal's hand, and he gave me my letter. In there I had over $200,000 in scholarship money.
That's good stuff, man.
A full scholarship. I had individual academic scholarships. I didn't have anything to worry about when I got to college. And I still at that point did not realize how fortunate and blessed I was until I got to college and my roommates eating ramen noodles, working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to pay for college. And here I am, I get a $3,000 check every month, and I don't have any bills. Scholarship money. You understand where I'm going with it? Now I take it a step further. When I graduated from a predominantly all-white school, Indiana University, and entered into the workforce, I began as a stockbroker. I did internships at San Francisco, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase in New York, Florida Community Bank in Miami, Florida. What I noticed was, I don't know how to look like me in corporate America. Not one person. So now I'm faced with the stereotype, you're a young black man. You're inadequate. You're not as intelligent as your coworker. So on and so forth. So but my foundation, my background was like, you know what, irregardless if I am or I'm not, I'm still going to do what? I'm going to do my best. And you know what ended up happening while me doing my best? Got promoted. Started making more money. Then I realized, wait a minute. Let me go back to school and get my master's degree because my boss really isn't that smart. He really isn't that bright. I think I can do their job better than they can do it. So I went back to school and got my education.
That's right.
And I take it a step further. Every position, every job I ever had, I made it a point to dress my best. When I sold furniture errands, I dressed the best. When I was a Roman Catholic University of Phoenix, I dressed the best. When I was director of Winter Mercer College, I dressed the best. When I come to the school system, I dress, am I lying, Cole? Am I lying, y'all?
No, you ain't lying,
I wear
babe.
suits every single day, even though it's not necessary. Reason being, I always want to put my best foot forward. Parents, I'm going to leave you all with this. Young men and ladies, I want y'all to listen as well. You dress like you want your next job. You never know who's interviewing you. You never know who you're meeting in the streets. You never know who's watching you. Okay? So I walk around telling myself I'm just as successful as P. Diddy and anybody else. Okay? I'm a CEO, I'm a young CEO, so I'm gonna act like it. So always do your best, put your best foot forward because you never know who's watching you. You never know who you're gonna be 10, 15, 20 years from now. All right? Thank you all for your attention.
That's it, Bryant.